Strength. My mat is off to the side. I've got a bench. Certainly you're welcome to add risers. I just don't because our space is real small, and I'm used to kind of traveling all over the place. But if you don't have a bench, lay your mat out on the floor and just use its corners, because that's exactly what this bench is here for, and we're going to make good use of it today, I'm hoping. I have a set of moderate weights and I have one heavy weight. We've got some work to do. Plenty of it. I'm adjusting my microphone so it doesn't fall off my head, my little peanut head. And that's it. So make this your workout. How about that? Modify anything that you need to. We're all in different spaces. Our floors are different, so do what works for you. But I'm going to take you through and hopefully push you a little bit, set the bar for you so you can figure out how you can climb over it. I'm going to go get that music started. Come to the middle of your space and we'll get going with our warm-up. All right. So as we take our feet wide, I want our toes turned completely out. You can't see them behind the bench, but they're turned completely out. Now follow me. We're going to reach high, pull it all the way down. Let's do the other side. It's a big scoop. We have one more. Now, let's take this and move it. Come around. Take it all the way around. Now, I want a pulse in the center for 8, 7, 6. We have 4, 3, 2. Let's go the other direction. Big circle, opening up those shoulders. Now, plie in the center for me. Push those arms out. Get a little stretch through the upper back. Let's do it just one time. We take it around. We pulse for 4, 3, 2. Let's go the other way. Big circle, big pulse. Time to move, folks. Ready, set, go. Lift it. Now I have a little fist. I should do something with that fist, shouldn't I? You should too. Let's punch, pull back, punch, pull back. Let's all reflect upon the fact that I am not known for my excellent kickboxing skills. So let's pull, punch. It is not needed. Perfect. Let's cut it down. Punch a little harder, a little longer. 2 more. Good. Let's go the other way. Come right across. You still have a soft elbow. Take it side to side. Push. Nothing like a good big stretch. So let's do that with those arms. Take it across, nice and long. Perfect. Now we go low. Pull those hands in, tuck them right by the chin. We have 4. 2 more. Driving down into those legs a little bit more. Other direction. Pull, push. 2 more. Do 4 each side. You can reach those arms any way you like. Take it a little higher if you need to. Come center. Ham curl. Looking good. Now here's where we open our arms nice and wide to finish out our warm-up. Ready? Good. So this is becoming more of a knee. And that's exactly what we want. We have 8, 7. Last 4, That's 3. Let's all march it out. All right. Now you could get those hips moving. I'm going to kick my bench forward just a little more. Give myself a little more space behind me. Keep marching. I have to be on the beat. I have to be on the phrase. Good. Now we're going to come to center. Step up, right and left, or step forward, right and left. If you are stepping forward on the floor, using your mat as a marker, make this a big, big move. Don't be afraid to use your space. I want 4 of these. 2 more. Now we're gonna hold a tap. Here we go, we hold. Other side, hold it. So we're just turning our bodies a little bit. 2 more. Nice. Come center, right, left. Now we had a nice warm up, so we should be ready to run this. Shouldn't we? Yes. Hold your tap. Other side, hold your tap. Get that nice strong pull down. 2 more. Now, come center. Sometimes the simple workout is the best workout, don't you think? Hold your tap now 3 times, but we have to add something in. 1 more. Turn. Hold your tap. 1 more. Turn. Let's do that again. Hold that tap. 1 more. Turn. Hold that tap. 1 more. Turn. Come center, right and left. We have 2 more. Go right 2 times. Go left 2 times. Nice. Hold your tap. Now, we know this one, right? Turn. Let's start moving that tap. Front, middle, back, turn. Repeat that. Front tap, middle tap, back tap, turn. That is a K-step. Turn. Now center knee, everybody. As we pull that knee up strongly, maybe we pull that right into our belly and past that. All right, let's do a repeater knee in the middle. 3, 2, 1, change sides. Good. It's that running movement. 1 more. Center, right and left. 2 more. Right 2 times. Left 2 times. Let's do our K-step, shall we? Front, middle, turn. Here's our K-step. Front, middle, back, turn, center knee. We got it. Good. Repeat your knee. Other side. Now I want you to lunge. Forward, tap, tap, step back. Forward, tap, tap, step back. We're going to do a few of these. And if you are thinking, okay, I got a little confused here. Well, don't worry about it. Just do some kind of lunge. Just do some kind of lunge. Good. Center knee. Okay, this is what I call a bridge. It's reconnecting. with everything. Here we go. Left it, right, left. We got 2 more. Right 2 times. Left 2 times. K-step, move it. Now you can heel tap. You can find that heel. Turn. Here's your K-step. Turn. Center knee. All right. Here's our repeater. Now push those arms away. Other side. Up and lunge. Up, lunge, step back, step off. Good. We got it. Let's do 4 more. 3, 2 more. All right. Now everyone, just lunge. Stay here. Move side to side. I want you to, in essence, erase the board. We're not going to repeat that same little pattern we created. We're going to move on. Now, as we are in this place, start swinging over to the side. A little more dynamic. We have 8, 7, 6, 4 more, 3, 2, 1. March on your bench. Good. Watch what we're gonna do. We're gonna take it to a squat, squat, squat. Just move side to side. Now you get as much height as you would like. And if you don't want to do this, what would you do? You would step, step. All right? Let's go the other direction. Cross it. It is a light lifting. The goal is, it is just to work those legs a bit, but the goal really is to get that heart rate kind of up a little bit. We have 4, 3, we have 2 more, 1 more. Good. Hold here. Step off. Just a little tap. Scoop those arms. Now make it bigger. We're back. We are. Ready? You have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Swing it a bit. Here, here. Good. I think we're getting there. In 4, 3, 2, squat center. Squat right. Squat center. Squat left. Take it center. To the right. To the center. To the left. Let's do 4, 3, 2 more. Last one. Everybody walk it out. So I wanted a little interval. We're gonna take away those, that kind of basic work. Let's do a corner tap, shall we? Add a little movement in. So we know this tap by now, don't we? We're gonna kind of blend the two together. Now remember, you start with a mambo and a kick. So that is a nice low impact version, okay? It's just that little movement. If we are staying low, use those hips. We want to be able to keep that mobility. We have one more. Nice job, everybody. Now you squat, squat, kick out. That is a split squat. We drop, we kick. Now hold your hands here. And remember that you don't have to do this. You can stay with a mambo. Let's mambo kick again. Other side. Split your squat. Squat, kick out. Other side. Good. Let's do a mambo kick. Split your squat, drop, kick. We have one more. Now everybody, nice corner kick. Good segment. I want 4, 3, 2. I want one kick. Now listen carefully. Go over. One kick. Go over your bench, go over your mat. One kick, go over. One kick, go over. Now let's pull that K-step back in. One more. Turn, okay. One kick over your bench, over your mat. One kick over. This should get bigger and bigger. And again. You have 2 more. One more. Here's that K-step. So it's 3 taps. Turn. Now give me a corner curl. Good. So let's stay at our curl, shall we? So we transitioned ourselves out. We will come back to some of these things. But I want you to kind of turn the curl. So bring that heel kind of across. All right, here we go. One kick over your bench. Listen, listen. One kick. Turn. One kick over your bench. One kick. Turn. K-step. Once. Twice. Turn. Now we're going to insert that corner curl. We are heading the other way. We have 2 more. Give me a really big kick over your bench. One kick. Turn. Kick it again. Over your bench. One kick. Turn. K steps back. One more. Turn. Curl it for me. Nicely done, everybody. All right. Up and lunge center. This should be familiar by now. It's our last little push. We have 1 more. Now, lunge and stay there. Reach. I'm going to go to the floor. So you can stay with me for 4, 3, 2, swing it. So if you're on the floor, you can be here. 4, 3, 2, here's your squats. Up, drop, up, drop. Good. Nice. Lunge back. Just keep it going. Where your hands fall right now, I'm not too worried. We have 4, 3, 2, march on the floor, Take it all the way down. Mambo kick. Split your squat. Good. Split your squat. Mambo kick. One kick. Over your bench. One kick. Turn. Listen, listen. K-step. We're not going to turn it. Hold here. One kick. Turn. One kick. Over your bench. Give me your K-step. We're going to add that hold. One more. Hold. Ready? Hold. 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 Give me a little hop. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. March it out. All right. So here we are. Hopefully that sort of got us into the cardio core of it. I want you to kind of roll everything around. Now I'm going to make a little use of this bench today. You are welcome to use something other than the bench, especially if you don't have it. But we're going to just bring ourselves into a little bit of weight work, and I want you to come forward with actually your left foot forward, your right foot back. My toe is balancing on the bench. All right. Now, I'm going to lunge. I'm leaning over slightly, and I want you doing that too. All right. Good. Apparently, I'm wobbling slightly. I really shouldn't look around. All right. Are our shoulders back? Are we set in place? I bet we are. Now, everybody stand tall and hold your lunge. So I want you in a nice isometric hold. We are going to pulse. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Lean over. Just lean over more this time. Our legs are still in that lunge position. This back leg, it's just a kickstand, and I'm going to show you how that can be a kickstand after we've done a whole set of work. We have 2 more. 1 more. Now stand tall. Give me an isometric hold. Just anchor strongly. Go as deeply as you feel you would like, and now pulse it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. It's our last little push. Here we go. Ready? We drop. We lift our toe. We drop. We lift our toe. So now I bet you feel lots of action in the glutes. Keep going. We have a door and somebody apparently is knocking on it, but I think they're doing it for fun. 1 more. Excellent work. So if you lifted that foot off, I bet you felt a good bit of glute activation, which is wonderful. We should be trying to get into that place. All right, let's take our foot forward, that right foot forward, 2 by 2. Now I'm leaning forward slightly. There it is. Could you do this with no weight at all? Oh yeah, you sure could. Stay nice and steady. We have 1 more. Now, stand tall, anchor those feet, get into your 90-degree angle, and hold it. Pulse it 8 times. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2 by 2. We are leaning over. Good. No squats today. We already did them. We're coming into it. 2 more. Now, Now stand tall. Give me that isometric hold. It's that stop action. All right. Let's pulse it for 8, 7. Now we're going to come into our last little bit, tense little bit of energy needed, but slow movement. Lift that back toe. Just lift it up. So what happens here, as you can probably discern, the front leg is really doing all of the work. We have 2 more. Last one. Nice work, everybody. Let's shake it out. Let's set these down for a moment. Make sure that I'm an active recovery person. I'm not, so we're gonna stretch later, but I want you to just move around. All right? Perfect. Now, what's going to happen here is we're gonna come into some push-ups. I'm gonna push this a little bit forward. They're gonna be tabletop push-ups. This bench is a great way for me to demonstrate it, but what we have is we pull ourselves into tabletop. We shift forward. Don't be afraid to take those feet a little wide. Don't move once you get into this space, except down and up. So now I'm going to show you what this would look like from the side. I'm going to actually take my hands onto the floor. So I call this the love child, between a push-up on the toes and a push-up on the knees. So we move straight down, straight up. We're not tipping. We have 2 more. 1 more. Now everybody, I want you to tuck those hands in. And I'm gonna come back to the back of my bench. And I want you to stay here in a nice plank. So my feet are gonna come really wide because I'm so close to the wall. Stay wide, turn, lift and hold. And then come back to center. And now give me 4 push-ups. 4, you can bend those knees. 3, 2, and 1. Now, turn, lift, come back to center. Give me those push-ups. I want you to bend your knees. Make a little frog leg. We have 2 more. Now watch. I turn, I push. For 4, I'm on my knees. 2 more. That's a fine option. Let's take that option again. I turn, I drop for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's all sit back and take the opportunity to kind of tune into that whole series again. We are starting with our tabletop push-ups. We are going to move into push-ups with a frog leg. So that frog leg, I'm going to move to the back of my bench and kind of describe it to you. So when I'm in a frog leg, move my equipment out of the way. My legs are really wide. Pretend you're in my studio and you're right up against the wall. My knees are bent. I'm shifted forward. So, and I drop down and up. We're going to name that our frog leg push-up. Let's go to our tabletop push-ups first. Come into tabletop. Now remember that you could be on your knees and you could be going straight down and up. We have to decide what we're ready for. I would like 8 singles. 8, 7, 6, 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back. Take a little reset. Take those legs nice and wide. Come into your frog leg. All right, remember how we're going to turn. So we turn. We come back to center. We push 4, 3, 2, and 1. Turn. Turn. 4 push-ups for 4, 3, 2. Now I want everybody to come to frog legs on the knees. All right, now we turn, we drop. Little variation. Drop it down. Turn. Apparently I hit the lights. Turn. Drop really low. One more. Excellent work, everybody. So now, there, I just reset that. We have another nice variation. Let's take that bench out of the way. And we're gonna go through that one more time, just with no elevation, so we can all see how this should work. Let's come into our tabletop. Now, I need 8 push-ups. 8, 7, my knees are bumping the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Sit back and release. All right, now come into your frog leg push-up. Want your legs really wide. Whether you're on your toes or your knees, take those legs wide. Take some of the bend out of those legs. We still have it a little bit bent, but not quite so much. We're gonna turn. We come back to center, push down, down. Ready? Turn. Come back to center, drop and lift. Let's do 2 more. Remember, you can be here on your knees, and you can go down and down. Last one. Turn, release, 2 push-ups. Good. So as we sit back, nicely done, everybody. Let's stand tall and shake everything out. I'm gonna bring the bench back today. If you don't have it, that's okay. Now, if you've got a chair somewhere nearby or a sofa, which I actually do down in my basement, in my workout area, it's very handy to have my sofa sometimes. But I want you to sit on something. If you don't have any ability to sit up a little higher, that's okay, all right? All you do is you sit on the floor, put your legs out pretty far. Now, I'm actually not up very high, am I? Not at all. We're gonna come into bicep curls right there. So what I want you to do for me is to just lightly rest this arm in the inside of your thigh. Get a nice full extension all the way down and through. Good. Two more. Did you hear that? I said that so quietly. 2 more. How about a set of singles? So we're just isolating that bicep muscle. And these can be very handy, very effective, because they minimize our ability to move our bodies. Now I want you to hold halfway. Up a little higher. Halfway. Smooth to the bottom. Hold. A little higher. Halfway. Smooth to the bottom. Squeeze it. Let's do 1 more. Now, here's what I'm going to ask you to do. Come into your other side, and as we move along, observe which side, if there is equal strength on each side, well done. You are paying attention to that and making sure that happens. But oftentimes, we have one side that's much stronger than the other. And just notice that imbalance. And one of the ways to correct an imbalance of that kind is to just maybe try to work a couple more reps in on the side that's weaker. But we really mind our form. We don't want to lock out the joint, but we do want to extend all the way to the bottom. We have 1 more. Here's our singles. Ready, set, go. We have another 8, 8, 7, 6. Woo! Let's stagger. Halfway to the top. Halfway. Slow to the bottom. Squeeze it. Hold it. All right. We have 2 more sets. It's our last one. Excellent work, everybody. Let's shake that out. So, as we move ourselves on, I am going to find my one heavy weight. We are going to use that today for a combination of triceps and some back work. Now, you can use 2 weights as well, and I will show you how to do both. Let me go find this little guy. So I'm going to start with the single weight. You want this to be fairly substantial. If you were to cut the amount of this weight in half, saying to yourself, well, each side has to bear X amount of weight, think about what 10 pounds would be, just 5 pounds on each side. Now, as we come down, we're going to pulse. We're just going to do little tiny pulses. I want them very small. I want 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and hold. Hold here. All right. Now take and shift that weight behind you and pulse. So now I can't see the weight, but I'm still in that nice extension with 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold. Now lift up and down, building that hold. Lift up, drop and hold. Up, drop and hold. Good. We have 4, 3, 2, as we come to 1. That weight comes up, we soften the elbows, but we don't bend them. We're gonna reach all the way behind us and come back through 2 by 2. Nice long extension. Our chin should be tilted so that we have a neutral head. We don't want to be looking up, hard on the neck. We don't want to be burying our chin into our neck, into our chest. How about one more? Now let's take this and add our legs if we like. Good. One more. Still working into that back. We still get a little tricep. I want you to turn and come back to center, just alternating sides. We have another 4. 4. 3. Last one, but we're not quite done. Now, I want you to kick that out and kick one leg out. And then pull back in. Kick one leg out and pull back in. So just let one leg extend, come back to center. We're still reaching long. You may experience a little rolling side to side, bracing through our core. That is sort of my mantra these days, brace the core. Helps prevent us from doing that. Now, the advantage to having a bench is that if you don't maintain good form, good execution, you're gonna roll right off the side of this bench. Let's all sit tall. All right, now feel free to keep that single weight. I'm going to take 2 weights in hand so I can work just a little bit harder. Let's reach nice and high and then pull those weights right to the knees. I extend nice and long. I pull back in. 2 by 2. Still working through the back. And now, once again, each arm has to do its own work. We have taken away the able assistant, which is probably sometimes the other side. Now, let's do this. Let's extend out, come back in. Push all the way up. Keep your lever long. That means that the arms are long, just a soft elbow. We have 8, 7, 8. Now shorten your lever. Last 4. Last 3. Pull those triceps in one more time. Last 2. How about one more? Nice work, everybody. Let's sit tall. All right. Now, in this last moment, you can stay on your bench, you can stay on the floor, but I want us to come onto our forearm, all right? And here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna extend that leg forward. So we had this really nice angle going. You can reach that leg forward. If it has to stay out here, that's okay. But we're gonna lift our legs up just a little bit, and we're gonna move that. We're gonna move forward, and we're gonna move it. We're gonna move back. We're going to move forward. So we just shift, 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 and shift. Now I'm gonna get onto the floor so you can see what this should look like down here. I'm right here. I shift forward. I shift back a little bit. Now, can you have a hand on that floor to anchor you? Yes, you can. Just move your leg. You can bend those knees and you can just move it that way. But just move them. How about one more? Oh, let's come to the other side and do the same thing. Wherever you land, you land. But we're gonna take those feet forward. Then we just shift back a little and forward a little. Don't worry. And what if you just can't sustain that? Use one leg, okay? Just use one leg. Remember, you can also bend those knees, but we have 4. 3. Think of this as kind of a sweeping movement. 2. One more. We did it, everybody. All right. Open those soles of those feet. Come to your center and just fold over. So we're done. Our time is at an end. Now as we sit tall, bring that right foot or right leg right across the other. I usually anchor onto the floor, onto whatever piece of equipment I'm using, and I press a little bit into my gluteal medial stretch, all right? And now as we come out of that, come to the other side and do the very same thing. Feel free to press forward and get that really big release. Excellent work. And now, planting those feet. Take a foot in hand and give me a nice hamstring stretch. If you need to hang onto your calf, that's a great option, but I want us to get accustomed to like lifting the spine and drawing ourselves into that stretch. Now we're all gonna walk our hands down to our calf and maybe draw that leg in a little more. Good, let's do the other leg. Lift up nice and high. And now reset that spine. Maybe find your toes. You can flex those toes, they might need that. And we're all gonna grab our calf and sit nice and tall and high. Good, and now as we come down, here's your quadricep stretch. Just go to a corner. Grasp that foot. The nice thing about a bench is you can lean over and come into a really strong stretch. It can be done on the floor too, of course. Let's come into the other side and do the same thing. Winding all the way around and releasing. Last thing we do, I want us to take our legs kind of wide and turn them out, kind of like the frog legs. We're going to reach forward and soften in and through the back, release the neck. Stretch those fingers out nice and long. And now sitting tall, just tip your head on one side. Gently, gently, and then the other. Rise up, stand tall. Take those hands nice and high. Open the palms of the hands. So kind of release the bicep. And now push those hands down. Let's open our chest. We have those nice push-ups today. All right. Oh, deep breath in. Walk the hands down. Get your little triceps, your little bit of tricep stretch. Come one side. Come the other. Let's take a sweeping breath. Breathe in and release. Once, twice, and on our third time, I thank you so much for being here today. Have a wonderful day and a wonderful weekend, everybody. We'll see you again soon.